Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now Murray. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Room past the 35 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them.
There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he'll be brought there, and it's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. By the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Patterson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Pollard gets it off the option. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal calls will never go back in the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him. And
this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott now. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big time read, big time play.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMar showed. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Option play. Here's Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's up into at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Montgomery another target and catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Murray now.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Murray to air it out again.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60%.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery as the first half is winding down.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
On first and 10, Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
56 yards.
And the Cowboys have retaken a third quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Murray.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw, it's Murray.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Open man right side to St. Brown. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On second down, here's the option.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
They'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Cowboys have regained the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Spins away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Calling a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Montgomery running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Murray going to throw. Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown!
Jason Kabinda
from 21 yards away.
And the Lions have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Back out there to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kick team out there for the
and he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards. So barely catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Murray now to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Patterson's kick is good.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. 1st down, Prescott. His throw's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On the draw, it's Pollard. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play's supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 20! And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Murray.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Second down, Pollard again.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Pollard again. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Lions will take over.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now Murray.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw, Murray. And he finds Montgomery complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st down.
Murray to throw.
That is caught by Laporta.
The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And they can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here we go, first and goal.
He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Prescott. Complete. Pollard. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Prescott.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going forward.
So for the Lions, they move back over